Welcome back to our Pathfinder Kingmaker series. Alright, we are at Tenebrous Depths and we are now heading out. Well, some kingdom stuff popped up. Valerie is back. Disaster. What was this? Recent solar eclipses. The regent's appeal only made it worse. Even the queen's own advisors are heeding the rumors. This is a bad sign. The citizens have begun stocking up on every supply they can get. They'd be prepared if Rovagug himself was set free tomorrow. She rolled a 6. Failure. Soldiers roamed the woods and swamps for weeks, but were constantly harassed by the lightning-fast rebels. The general was forced to order a retreat. She rolled a 3. She has all these bonuses. Another failure. Not just losing espionage like crazy. The queen's servants looked everywhere to find the murderers, but failed to turn up even the slightest clue. Our neighbors are convinced that the queen was somehow behind the mysterious disappearance. Great. I do want Jubilos to handle that, but I'm going to rank him up first. And while I'm out here, I'm going to claim some stuff. What is this? Loyalty? I can get that later. Loyalty. I want to get back to the capital so I can start ranking up Jubilost.
I tire.
Yep, just push through. We're almost there. Great. It's probably just bandits.
Adventures
is in order.
can wait. Enemy near.
It's a ferocious monitor lizard. That got insta-murked.
I'll go ahead.
Oops. Wait a minute. I forgot. I should be able to get it. For some extra cash. Alright, you guys. We're almost there.
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
Enter the throne room.
Feel tired.
I know you do.
The path is clear.
Alright. Valerie, what armor are you wearing? Full plate +2? You should get 2 AC from this. But you didn't. I don't understand. This one has a max dex bonus of 3. Well, the one she's wearing has a max dex bonus of 1. I don't know why it's not giving it to her. So I'll just give it to Jathal. Went down. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't make sense. She has a 13 or a 17 dex. Well, that sucks. Oh yeah, the helmet. Oh, she's got that. Paragon of Defenders. Wow, could wear this. Not him. Wow, this is a really good helmet. Okay, is there anything else I was gonna do? Nope. Right, kingdom stuff. Military unrest. The soldiers are complaining about their abusive commanders. That's the one Amiri got a triumph on last time. Rank up, economy. This is those specialty ones, alright. Jubilost. Let's rank you up. Make your bonus higher. So maybe you stop failing so often. Espionage has reached rank 2. Oh man. Disaster. The warden grew suspicious and ordered that the scientist be arrested. However, the old man summoned a mighty demon and disappeared into a portal. The guards' losses were high. The first storyteller failure, I think. On the streets, they're saying that the queen is spending more and more money on charity to put the citizens off guard. The curator is at a loss. Well, at least someone succeeded. Black Ravine. Which one was this one? These places have had a bad reputation for a while, but they became even more dangerous after a group of grim, quiet travelers visited them. The plants are dying, the animals are fleeing, and the undead have begun to roam the area. The militia assembled by the council reached the ravine and found black candle ends and a burner filled with incense. After destroying all traces of the dark ritual, militiamen left the ominous place. So I lose divine and arcane from a success? Oh my god, you failed too? Path of the Wild Hunt. The advisor's servants were sent to aid the affected people. Financial help was provided to the families of the victims. The houses destroyed in the battle are already being built. This hit the treasury hard, but the authorities show that the people's lives are more important than gold. Community and loyalty. Happy birthday to the Queen. At least I got some of my BP back. Economy, relations, and culture. The Queen's birthday is a special date. It's thanks to her that we have the opportunity to claim the stolen lands and establish a new country in Golarion. Today is a day to forget about our troubles and revel in celebration. Today is a day to remember. Our celebrations have inspired wandering traders from across Golarion to pay us a visit. They brought in rare wares and baubles from overseas to please the local customers and forged profitable contracts with our merchants. Celebrations were spectacular. Everyone participated in the revelries, from the peasants to the Queen's entourage. She failed again by rolling a 1. First time she got a triumph, and now a disaster. Great. The general delivered a speech showing that the enemy's cruelty was far greater than the commander's abuse. However, she failed to persuade the soldiers, who are deserting at a dramatically high rate. Well, got a curse research done. It is unclear whether anyone ever actually cursed the Hanvakis. Even if so, it must have been a very familial curse, so old that all traces of the original magic have long faded in time. Still, this research has increased our understanding of arcane and divine magic. We have acquired a deeper understanding of the nature of curses. And a bunch of other stuff. And artist's freedoms. A talented provincial mosaic artist. Oh, this one? We've seen this one before. The Law of the Pike. Knights from Fort Inevitable, which is ruled by the Order of the Pike, are invading the region to bring it to heel. They're conducting judgments and executing people however they see fit. This is absolutely unacceptable. DC 29. Brevoy's great houses have been fighting a silent war for generations. When their homeland becomes too dangerous, House Orlovsky sends their entire family abroad, along with all their servants. The great house would surely appreciate if the Queen provided them a safe refuge. It's an opportunity. Former friends. Many of Brevoy's patriots dislike the fact that these lands have become an independent state. They're spreading rumors and advocating against the Queen. They insist that these lands are governed by a criminal whose regime must be overthrown, whose lands should be reclaimed by Brevoy. These statements are undermining the kingdom's legitimacy, casting it as a criminal domain. DC 29. Forgotten knowledge. An ancient hermit's cabin. Okay, we've seen that one before. Band of arsonists. Okay, Octavia, Kundayo, and Jubilost. Curator. Law of the Pike. Tristan and Kundayo. Opportunity. I won't worry about. Lindsay, Magar, Jubilost. Tristan, Lindsay, Octavia. Arsonists. No. I want to rank him up next. So Jubilosk can do this one. Law of the Pike. Tristan can do this one. Magar can do this one. Octavia can do this one. Rank up. The Regent. The Warden. Oh, wait a minute. 14 days. Valerie can do that. Kundayo. What's this? There was something that popped up there. Stability, rank 3. Failure. Lost espionage again. Minister's people were careless. At the last possible moment, the arsonist sensed trouble and went to ground. Perhaps the next time they resurfaced, it would be somewhere far away. Disaster. The Order of the Pike only laughed at the counselor's complaints, which they saw as a sign of weakness. The queen appeared powerless, not only in the eyes of her subjects, but also in the eyes of her neighbors. I had a -1 unrest penalty. They're just failing everything now. Revan muckrakers demanded a fortune to keep quiet, but when they received the money, they merely invested it in their struggle against the Queen. They hired agitators. You're just wasting my BP. They hired agitators and mercenaries and sent them out into the kingdom. A struggle is now unfolding in the kingdom against the separatists who wish to be subjects of Brevoy. And she failed. I lost more espionage. The decryptor hired by the advisor turned out to be a spy. He stole a book and several important scrolls from the magical library. So at least Valerie succeeded. Under orders of the regent, the members of House Orlovsky were allocated a well-protected mansion. The Orlovsky are grateful to receive such considerate support. And Jod is back. We are now sure Armag was affected by the cursed sword Winterbane. The curse was the source of his madness, but somehow it showed him somehow it also showed him the truth, and in it, he found the strength to fight against the lies that surrounded him. The nature of curses is truly amazing and rewards careful study. This research has increased our understanding of arcane and divine magic. We have acquired a deeper understanding of the nature of curses. Actually, there's a tannery. I forgot I got a free tannery. Where is that? Tannery, free. Community loyalty -1. Gives me 1 BP per week. Specializes in hides and leather. 1 BP per week. If there's more than 1 tannery in a settlement, the additional one gives a -1 penalty to community and loyalty. Can only be built in a separate slot. Great. I can't build it here. A theater. A watchtower. Can't be built. I just want to build a bunch of espionage buildings. Noble Villa. Did I have that right there? Yep. Museum. I don't have a mansion here? Huh. Guess I don't. Really? Mage's Tower. Honduran Bank. I don't. Alright. Yeah. A huge manor housing a rich family and its servants. We'll go right there. Hospital. Yeah, I'm just looking for something that can, and not the black market. Do I have an aviary? Yeah, right there. Huh. That's right. I made this up here. The next town. Enter. They've got spots. A pier. Or a lighthouse. A lighthouse. They already have a pier. Okay. Free tannery. Right there. Lighthouse. Right there. They can afford a mansion. They can upgrade their stuff too. Requires a town. Vulcan's alchemical workshop. I'll upgrade that. Foundry, shop, shrine, longhouse, relations, military. So that means I need an Honduran bank, an aviary. +1 to loyalty. Or nope, you're not going to be next to a town hall. So I'll put you right there. An aviary. Okay, I'll just put you right there. Already got a barracks, right? Monument. Yep. Cistern. Fort. Granary. And a settlement with a watchtower. I don't have a watchtower. +1 to military and a settlement with a garrison. +1 to stability with a jail. To build a fort. +1 bonus to the regent or council room. Is only situation in this region. Ooh. That's pretty nice. Jail needs to be adjacent to a fort. I don't need a mage's tower here. Would like a mansion. Put the mansion next to the bank. Barracks, Boken, Tavern, Longhouse, Shrine, Shop, Smithy, Monument, Lighthouse, Tannery, the Pier. Oh, there's a brewery right there. No place for the watchtower. I'm burning through BP, so that'll be all for now here. Ouch. Let me buy some. $500? Yeah. I don't want to get too low. Man. Alright, let me duck back into the throne room, see if I got any visitors. Erlene, here you are, Your Highness, the Grandmaster's Rod. Thank you, I'll be expecting your future creations. I won't keep you waiting. Sherelle. Alright, what did you bring me? An herbalist cape. Thank you. I hope to see more proof of your mastery in the future. Okay, I got an herbalist cape and a Grandmaster's rod. What? This rod grants its wielder the ability to make up to 3 spells they cast per day infused with the primal magical essence. Those spells are maximized and empowered. And ignore spell resistance and magic immunity. Not bad. $30K? Ooh. This cloak grants his wearer a +4 enhancement bonus to intelligence, +5 competence bonus on lore and nature checks, and the ability to cast delay poison. Interesting. Who needs to be ranked up? 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, besides espionage. The treasurer does, the general does. Economy, training, more curses. 90 days, 60 days, 75 days. Rank up. Regent Counselor, High Priest. I'm gonna rank up Magar. I need his bonus to be higher. Okay, economy is rank 6. Success. He gets plus 12. It is hard to say whether the curator's lavish gifts changed the young artist's mind, but there are no unflattering portraits of the queen or any other such rebellious material to be seen on the new temple mosaics. Alright, treasurer requests your attention. Lastwall's cavalry. A light-fingered administrator in Lastwall is prepared to sell a herd of excellent war horses. Yeah, we've seen that one before. Jubilost. DC 26. The full-blooded. Many of those at court are surprisingly pale as of late. Eerie shadows dance along the palace's halls. Servants vanish every night without a trace. They say this is all the doings of vampires who are hiding among capital's aristocracy. But can such rumors be trusted? Oh my god, DC 32. Mendev Crusaders. A team of knights was walking along the rivers to Mendev, but became lost and ended up here. There are quite a few experienced mercenaries and daredevils among them who fight not for faith, but for glory and loot. Some of them can surely be convinced to stay. Magar got 2 points. The power of blood. A renowned hematomancer and alchemist who studies blood wants to find out how the gift of sorcery is passed down through the generations. The gnome needs to collect a couple hundred blood samples, and she's looking for a generous patron with whom she will share her results. And the law of the pike again. Why is Akundeo down to plus 9? Must be in a different area. Man. Alright, let's see what the treasurer wants. Spend more money. Your Highness, before this country became a kingdom, Brevoy used to collect taxes from all merchants entering our lands. But now this gold is rightfully yours. When I was a baron, I didn't oppress the merchants too much. My advice is that you only tax those who sell luxurious things and leave the craftsmen and townsfolk alone. Any gold that an artisan saves will enter circulation anyway. It will be used as material to produce goods. Any hold saved by the townsfolk will go into circulation too. They'll use it to buy goods, whereas the money of a wealthy person will be invested in useless trinkets, which will sit in their mansion collecting dust, not doing any good to anyone. Everything, every single item to the last apple will be taxed. Material taxes provides plus 5 BP per week for each upgraded region in the kingdom, plus 2 BP per week for each region without any upgrade. Each week, a random kingdom stat is increased by 1. Also provides +3 BP per week for each upgraded region in the kingdom and +1 BP per week for each. A random kingdom stat is upgraded or increased each week. I like choice 1. I was thinking of doing choice 2, but that random stat increase every week could help me get espionage back up. Let the merchants pay fees only when importing luxury goods. Unrested, what did that say? Merchants will be happy to visit us, and our subjects will be able to buy goods cheaply, easily. They will grow wealthier, and at the same time, your tax base will grow. This is how we make up for the taxes we didn't charge the merchants. It is a wise solution. I would do the same. Loyalty +5, economy +5. Potion of displacement. Thank you. This will prove useful. You may go now. Okay. Verask again. Breastplate of Afterlife. I think you gave me one for those before. Thank you. Keep at it, Verask. Chemo. It is ready. I brought you something. Fiery Eye. Thank you, Chemo. Could you make something specific? A bow. I will do it. Is this Turfall or Turval? Your Highness, please accept this new gift. Blessed Hands. I thank you for your gift. You're welcome. Okay, let me scroll back up to Magar. Unrest improved to a new state. Serene. Ooh. I didn't know it could go above stable. Oh, there it is. Fiery Eye. Composite shortbow. God dang it. +1 flaming. What else did I get? Breastplate of Afterlife. Yeah, we've seen that before. Blessed Hands. +4 that wears caster level when they cast any cure spell. There you go. Oh yeah. For my Inquisitor, what is she wearing? She's wearing this +2 wisdom. No, Jathal. You will have that. Natural armor +3. Jathal, Tristian, Amiri. Give it to Amiri. She's got +4 breastplate. I got something else. I just don't remember what it was. Blessed Hands. Yep. Fiery Eye. Breastplate of Afterlife. promotion from Boken. Okay, that was it. Okay, success for the treasurer. I can support the treasurer again. Alright, Last Wall's cavalry is a problem. Only Jubilos can handle this. DC 26. Please do not fail. The full-blooded. Vampires in my court. Jod. Wow. DC 32. Ugh. Opportunity, opportunity, problem. Oh, Serene. What does Serene give me? Kingdom's citizens praise their queen and fully support her. You receive +1 to all kingdom checks. Unrest change from worried to stable reason quest. Stability rank increase. Stable to worried quest. Former friends. Wow, that sucks. DC 29. Leave it to Tristan again. Because a Kundayo wouldn't be able to do it. Mendev Crusaders. The power of blood. Renowned Alchemist. $10 days. Who do I want to rank up? Is the question. If I said Magar in this, he's going to spend money again. I think I want to rank. Who do I want to rank up? Regent, Counselor, Treasurer. Okay, so Octavia's not available for any of this. Regent, Counselor. I'm not going to rank up the Treasurer again. He's already pretty high. Curator. His culture. I think I'll rank up the General. I guess Magar Varn. The power of blood. Octavia. Ouch. Rank up the General. She's been screwing up. She needs a higher score. Military reach rank 5. Oh, thank God, Jubilos, you succeeded. The minister closed the deal successfully. The best riders are already taming the new horses. They have no fear of battle and can trample any opponent in their way. Give me my espionage back. Success. The Magister was able to strike a deal with the Hematomancer. Thanks to her research, a dozen children have discovered hidden magical talents, and the Magister has found a mentor for each of them. Good job. Law of the Pike, success. The numerous complaints sent by the counselor to the knights had an effect. The Order of the Pike was recalled. The law works both ways. Graham. And he's spending my BP. The treasurer so vividly described piles of gold that the warriors could expect that the whole group decided to stay in the kingdom. Stability +6. Okay, Magar. Curator and Regent. Rage of sky and wind. Gosred, the god of sky and wind, seems to be angry. The queen's subjects don't pay the deity enough tribute. If his wrath is not appeased, the kingdom will be beset by hurricanes, tornadoes, and floods. But how can one appease a god whose temper is like a storm? Jod is busy and can't do it. Eclipse again. I remember that one. General requests an audience. Let's talk to Amiri. There's been an accident, Alana. Border Patrol got buried under an avalanche in the eastern mountains. They're trapped, and they won't survive. Some of our other soldiers went to go rescue their friends, but the mountains are still angry. The earth is rumbling, and the stones are moving. I can hear it even from here. Amiri shrugs coldly. We Kellids appreciate a helping hand, but when the mountains are angry, you should flee. When someone finds bad luck in the mountains, they cannot be saved. They belong to the spirits. Mess with the mountains and you'll die. Unless you want to bury your whole army under new avalanches, just forbid the rescue mission. We don't leave our men behind. Let them climb into the angry mountains if they're so brave. Only fools challenge mountains. This is a dumb lesson to teach, Chief. Stop being so superstitious. Mim, the goldsmith's face shines. Your Highness, please accept this gift, circlet of faith. I asked for something specific last time, so great. I can't wait to see your next creation. That means I can create my brilliant design. I can't wait to see. Yep. Azrael. Putrid blade. I expect a gift worthy of the favor you've been shown. Azrael sighs with relief. I appreciate the opportunity to make up for my mistakes. I can assure you I never exaggerated my skill when I referred to myself as the best weaponsmith. You'll see it for yourself very soon. Right. Got something from Mim. Putrid blades, rapier. +3 agile finesse. With acid. Corrosive. That's not a bad rapier. And something from Mim. Was this? I think it was. Circlet grants its wearer the ability to cast restoration spell once per day as a 7th level cleric. It's 12.6k. That's what that is. Jubilost. You have a +2 belt. That's a +4. That'll increase your espionage. Yep. Is that a +1 cloak? Nah, you don't need that. You just need dex for espionage. Vast intelligence. Wisdom +2. Wisdom +4. Mental perfection. +4. There you go. +2. +2. +2. Wait, he's got a +2 wisdom. Now you got a +4. +4 intelligence. I gotta see which stat is for the warden, so I can increase that one for him. 463. Okay. The Baroness granted the advisor an audience. Support the general. Regent curator. Events. Flips. Rank up. I think I'm gonna rank up the regent. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, regent. Stat rank. Kundayo. +3 constitution. Okay. Regent. Valerie. Ah, so glad I'm finally getting my kingdom stats up. Community has reached rank 5. Failure. Oh, he barely failed by 3. The gods told the high priest that the undead gather around the castle each night. However, he failed to capture any of the creatures, and they fled the capital. Success. Natural 20. Nice. The curator threw a magnificent fair. Clowns, musicians, conjurers, and other carnival acts managed to distract the people from the Golarians' imminent end. All right. A test of steel. Another Sword Lord tournament is about to be held in Mivon. The competition will determine each participant's social status and their influence in Mivon. A young and ambitious warrior has asked that she be trained by the servants of the Queen. Amiri has a red mark on this one. I wonder why. Court intrigue. A treasurer from One of the neighboring countries has entered the borders of the kingdom on his way home from a business trip. Yesterday, a letter arrived at the castle in which the country's counselor asked that his colleague be made to disappear, with the evidence pointing towards bandits. Juba lost. Regent demands your presence. Valerie. Something happened that was always destined to happen. The wanton Daver the Grey has spilled so much blood that he's finally lost his mind. The wanton Daver the Grey. He's in the Nara marches trying to raise a rebellion against us. Ridiculous as it may sound, I'm afraid he's hoping to start a civil war and ultimately seize power. Unrest dropped to new state. God dang it. We must hurry. We can't afford to enter negotiations with Daver and his cutthroats. It's time for the general's army to crush this rebellion. I suppose the treasurer wouldn't mind bribing Daver's henchmen. I also expect the Grand Diplomat would prefer to settle this in a peaceful manner. However, there's no more time for such half-measures. The rebels have determined their fate. Remember this when it's time to make your decision. The Grey Rebellion. I agree. Dragon. Reacher's Warhammer. Thank you for your gift. Asriel, greetings, Your Highness. I have come to applaud the success of your rule. These wild lands grow more and more civilized, and my workshop thrives. I can obtain high-quality raw materials for my creations. Well, that's good, Asriel. I'd like to present to you one of my latest creations. It is the embodiment of all the things I have oft spoken. Divine intervention. I thank you, Nazriel. Dragon gave me this Preacher's Warhammer. One-handed. +4 holy. This +4 holy Warhammer grants its wielder the ability to cast inspiring recovery spell once per day. Nice. And Avril can't use it. He can't. He's got a noble Warhammer. Oh, now you got a holy Warhammer. So you can expend some holy justice. +4 holy flaming. Ooh, this is a nice scimitar. Grants its wielder the ability to cast divine power spell once per day as a 7th level cleric. That's a nice scimitar. Give it to you. I'm never going to use Regongar, so there's no point in him having it. Okay. Got some good stuff. Okay, the Regent. The Grey Rebellion. Daver the Grey is raising a rebellion. Now I'm back down to stable. That sucks. He intends to overthrow the Queen and seize power. DC 27. Amiri. Court intrigue. Jubilost. This is a problem for Jod. These DCs are just getting higher and higher. And Kundayo is the only one that can handle this. Who can I rank up? Oosh. It's gonna have to be the Curator. Start. Well, this was another Kingdom episode, so I will end the video here, and in the next video, hold on, still got 113 days. All right. In the next video, I'll decide where we go from there. So, thanks for watching, and see you next time.